morning and welcome to SourceFed. I'm Matt Lieberman. After 5 days of fighting, members of the Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant, also known as ISIS, have taken control of Mosul, the second largest city in Iraq with a population of 1.8 million people. Over the course of the last week, ISIS and its allies have carried out major attacks on cities and towns across western and northern Iraq, killing dozens of people so far. This follows up a spike in sectarian violence over the month of May that left over 800 people dead. Last night's attack was carried out with brutal efficiency as hundreds of men armed with rocket-propelled grenades and machine guns destroyed multiple police stations before overrunning the airport and army operations headquarters. The militants seized the provincial government's offices in Mosul a few hours before dawn, effectively taking control of the city. Yesterday, Nineveh provincial governor Athil al-Najalfi pled on television to the residents of the city, calling on them to stand firm in their areas and to defend them against the strangers. However, Mr. Najalfi fled the region before the attack was carried out last night. Osama al-Najalfi, the Speaker of Parliament and brother of the Nineveh governor, called on the Iraqi government and the Kurdistan regional government to send in reinforcements to Mosul to combat the insurgents, whom he said had seized military hardware, including helicopters. What happened is a disaster by any standard, he said. The presence of these terrorist groups in this vast province threatens not just the security and unity of Iraq, but the whole Middle East. Later, Iraqi Prime Minister Nari al-Maliki called for a state of emergency in parliament, which would broaden arrest powers for security forces. This comes, of course, one day after the Taliban attack in Pakistan that we covered yesterday. We at SourceFed have also learned of a second Taliban attack in Pakistan late last night at an airport security base not far from the previous attack. The events in Pakistan and in Iraq are quite likely unrelated, but display a pointed state of unrest in the region that cannot be ignored. Thank you for watching SourceFed. I'm Matt Lieberman.